Hello YouTube, welcome to the next episode of the Ultimate Review Around the World in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. Today we are visiting Harstad, Narvik or Evenes Airport, Echo November, Echo Victor in Norway. This airport serves the towns of Harstad and Narvik. Narvik is actually quite a famous town. And it looks like there is a lot of interesting things that happen in Narvik. It's also one of the northernmost towns that you can get to by train. But anyway, let's go take a look at the default airport, and that is a disaster. I probably did a wrong thing there. I picked the wrong thing, but let's get back to picking the right airport again, or right place. I do not like the way Flight Simulator does this. If you make a little mistake, it goes and picks the wrong thing. Okay, now let's pick that, set that. Okay, now we should be good. Okay, so excuse that blunder, but we are back to Evenes Airport. This is the default version that we are looking at, also known as Harstad Narvik Airport, not to be confused with Narvik Airport, which is in a different area. It is actually closed down. The other Narvik airport is closed down. This is the one that serves the city of Harstad and Narvik. We are looking at the default one here. Looks like it's snowing today. Not surprising, considering that we are pretty far up north, 68 degrees north to be precise. Not surprising that it's raining and drizzling and snowing. But again, let's see. So default, as far as default airport goes, there's a building. There are things jutting out of the building that probably are for the for jet bridges. We'll see if this actually does have jet bridges. There's the whole tower buildings, more square buildings, for lack of a better word. I don't know what they are supposed to represent. They're just blobs. Most of these default airports are actually surprisingly terrible, and they almost always get a 1 or a 1.5 for me. Now, having said that, some of them have been truly surprising. Longyearbyen was one that comes to mind, just truly surprising. Akureyri in Iceland is another one that comes to mind, but this one is again heading towards the same 1 or a 1.5, depending on how it handles the night time. Let's have a look. Okay, nope, 1. This is really good. 1. Okay, so yeah, look at that. We have runway side light markings on one side. Taxiway edge marking lights on one side, and then on the other side there is nothing, just black, and then just the center line. On this taxiway, no edge markings at all. This is a 1. This is not getting anything from me. It's not worth it. Again, land side nicely lit, apron side nothing. I could take a few of those floating lights on the apron side. I don't know why it doesn't do that. But anyway, this airport also thankfully has a freeware available on flightsim.to. So let's go take a look at that. Be right back. And we're back now looking at the freeware version of ENEV, Evenes Airport, Harstad Narvik Airport in Norway. Harstad Narvik Airport in Norway. And while we are waiting for that to load, let's take a look at who all operates to this airport. Actually, surprising amount of people. There's Austrian who operates seasonal to Vienna, Brussels Airlines seasonal to Brussels, DAT to Orland, Discover Airlines seasonal to Frankfurt, EasyJet operates seasonal to Amsterdam and Milan Malpensa, Edelweiss seasonal again to Zurich, Norwegian Air Shuttle seasonal to Bergamo, Bergen and Palma de Mallorca. Scandinavian operates to Oslo all year round and seasonal to Copenhagen, and Widerøe operates year round to Andenes, Bodo, Tromsø and Trondheim. Cargo, Lufthansa Cargo operates here to Frankfurt, and Qatar Airways operates to Doha and Liège. So with that, we are now ready to look at the freeware version of this airport. ENEV, Evenes Airport, Harstad, Narvik. So let's have a look. Right off the bat, brand new hand-built terminal with walkout gates. Oh, modeled interior. Nice. That is super nice. Modeled interior. Oh, very nice. Little cafe there, tables, chairs, waiting area, etc. Very, very nice. Let's look at what's on the other side. Other side, okay, there's some checking, not much. Okay, not much on the other side, that's okay. Yeah, there isn't a whole lot on the other side, but that's all fine. This is a very nicely done model. There's the tower that's also been completely remodeled from scratch. All of the markings have been cleared up. There are, okay, that must be the fire station there. Yeah, this is now looking like an airport. Definitely usable. So all of the taxiways are there, everything is there. Okay, let's get up a little and take a look at what we have here. There is something over there in terms of an apron. Let me look at what the charts are saying. Okay, so that is, okay, there is a military apron, control tower. Okay, so let's turn ourselves around a little bit. So that's the civilian apron, that is the military apron area. There's our control tower. Where is our cargo? I don't know where the cargo is. Okay. Not very clear on the charts, but that's okay. Probably this is the area where cargo airplanes can go. And if Qatar Airways cargo is coming in here, so it must be capable of handling a 777. Let's look at this now at night. That's really the crux. That is really where things start to fall apart in a lot of airports, but let's see what happens at night here. Okay, so right off the bat, there are no taxiway edge markings, no edge lights. Bit surprised. Would have expected edge lights. I have to go maybe take a look at what is there, what is not there in terms of in the real world, but the runway is fine. Looks like all taxiways have a center line, so that's good. Center line lights, that's all good. And it actually has lights leading to into the parking, so that's also good. Apron is nicely lit, no problems with night operations. So it actually looks quite good. I don't really know whether the real one actually has lights or not, but I am going to give that a quick look on Google Maps and see what we can see in the satellite ENEV airport. Let's see what the satellite imagery shows. Sometimes it is not very, yeah, in this particular airport it is not very clear. Maybe Google Earth might show it better. Let me look that up really quick on Google Earth. Alright. Okay, let's see. Does Google Earth know where the place is? Yes, Google Earth knows where the place is. Let's see if we can see on Google Earth anything. No, it actually does not look like it has taxiway side lights, edge lights. At least none that are visible on the satellite imagery. Actually, I can't even see centerline lights on the satellite imagery, so maybe it does not exist. And this is the latest image. The images aren't of the best quality, unfortunately, but yeah, so all said and done, I think these guys have done a really good job with this airport. It looks really nice. It is usable at night, quite usable actually. And I have no hesitation in giving this, is it a 3 or a 3.5? I think a 3 is a good one for this one as well. It's a solid effort. It is really nicely done. I am not sure there's a whole lot they could do better here, maybe a little bit more lights here and there, but other than that, I think they have done a really good job. So with that, we come to an end. This was Harstad Narvik Airport, Echo November Echo Victor in Norway. And thank you for watching. Please give me a like, share and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.